Hello everyone, my name is Neeraj, and in this video I am going to show you how you can implement multiple view recycler view using DiffUtil class. So DiffUtil is a utility class that calculates the difference between two lists and output a list of update operations that converts the first list into the second one. You can read more about DiffUtil class in this documentation. So for implementing this, first I create a new project and select empty activity and named my application as exjava, which for example.java, and select language as a Java and click to finish. Now to implement our recycler view, I first go to the activity.main and click to the design tab. Now here click to the download button. Now add this dependency in my project, click OK, and drag and drop this view to the this layout. Now go to the code and remove all this text view because we don't require it, and change this constraint layout to the linear layout, and remove these two attributes because we don't require it, and set height and width to the match parent like this, and I simply assign an ID for it there so that it can be accessible in the main activity class. So I name it as recycler view. That's it. Now go to the main activity class, and here first I will create an recycler view object, field, and make this field as private so it won't accessible outside of this class. And let's initialize this recycler view by find view by ID, and here I assign the recycler view ID, and that's it. Now set up the recycler view dot layout manager, and here we simply pass linear layout manager, and here it is, and call it and pass let me create the new object of it like this, and here it will take context, so I will simply pass this as a context. Now for this recycler view we need an adapter, so I have to create it. So let me create the first package called adapter. So here it is, and inside this package I will simply create a new Java file called menu adapter. Now this class should extend list adapter so that it can use DiffUtil class, and here we need to pass two parameters because it is generic class. First it will take the model class, and second it will take a view holder. So let me first create a model class. For this let me create a package called model, and inside the model first I should create a parent model, that is model.java, and second I have to pass a list holder. So because we are using multiple view holders, so I simply pass recycler view dot view holder. Now this list adapter should take DiffUtil class as a constructor parameter. So let me create a DiffUtil class for this. So and this should extend DiffUtil class dot item callback, and because it is a generic class it takes parameters as our model. Here it is, and let me click alt and enter in my keyboard and implement member. So here it is. So we will implement these two parts later, but first let me go to the menu adapter, and here let me create a constructor for it. So public menu adapter, and here we call the super method, super, and here we will create a new object of comparator class. So here it is. Now click to alt and enter and implement methods like these. So now the error is gone, but for these we need to create one, we need to override one extra method, and for that click alt and insert and override methods, and from these get item view type this. Now click OK, and here it is. So because we are using multiple views, we need to create two different views for these adapters, and we have to create also two different view holders. So for our data class, let me create first Java class called, I simply name it as cat, and I create different model class which is for the dog, or we should rename it to, let me rename it refactor rename, and it should like animal, let's call it animal, and let's call it refactor rename person. Now we need to extend the model class in order to compare it in a diff.util class. So extend model, and here also extend model. Okay, so that's good. It here for these two different of views, let me go to the menu adapter, or let me first create the view holder for these two views. So inside adapter, first I should create Java class called person view holder. And let me create a constructor for this. So I press alt and enter, create constructor. So here it is, and same for that. So alt and enter, create constructor. Here it is. Okay, so for that let me create two different views for these two different model class. First is animal and person. So inside a resource folder, I go to the layout and create two different views. First I will call item and animal, and let's say this is a linear layout which is easy to use. And let me create another item class called item and person. Now let me create a linear layout for it. Here it is. Now leave it as it is, we will implement it later. First let me go to the menu adapter, and here by simply calling the super.getItemView, we should return these two objects, animal and the person. So we will implement like get item, and here we will call it position and wrap it inside a model class. So model o is equal to get item. Now we will check if o is instance of, let's say, person class, then we will return 0, otherwise we will return 1. So that's it, and let me remove it. So 0 for the person class and 1 for the animal class. So inside a view holder, we will first check if and view type is equal to 0. That means it is a instance of our person class. So in that case I will return view as view. So here we have created an layout inflator variable and the view holder variable, and here in the view variable we simply inflate the layout, that is item person, and set the view holder to the view. So here we have inflated an layout for item person and returning it with a personal view holder, and in the bottom if view type is equal to 0, that if this condition is true then it will return an animal view holder like this. So this part is complete. Now let's next come to the on bind view holder. So here we need to check if holder is instance of, let's say, personal view holder. So person view holder. So in this case what we want to return is, let me implement it first, then I will explain what is it. So here we are checking that if holder is an instance of personal view holder, then we should call the personal view holder class. Otherwise, if holder is an instance of animal view holder, then we return animal view holder class. So here it is giving an error because we have not implemented this function yet. So let me implement it. So here I will simply implement it, public void bind view, and these takes an argument as person. So let me implement it, person, here it is, and same for the animal view holder class like this. Now the error is gone. So here we have implemented successfully these menu adapter for our recycler view. Let me go back to the item animal and implement two text view for these. So here it is. Here we have created a text view and assigned it an ID called person title inside item person XML file, and inside item animal XML file we have created a text view and assigned it an animal title ID. So now go back to the our animal class. So let me and create an string type field for title. Here it is, and for the same we create in a person, but you can create a different class because we are using two different views. For just demo purpose I simply create the same field for both title. Here it is. Now let me create a getter and setter for this, but we need only getter function. So let me create it by pressing alt and insert and getter. Now here it is, and let me create a constructor for it. So alt and insert constructor, here it is, and let me create equals. So let me override equals and hash code so that we can compare it. So here it is, and same for the animal class. So let me create it first. So here it is. Now back to the view holder class here, and for the binding view holder, and so back to the view holder class, and let me create a text view and name it title, and make this field private, and in the constructor let me set up the title. Let me initialize the title. Like this. So here we have here our view holder class is ready, but we need to implement the DiffUtil class. So here we have two different methods for DiffUtil class. The first method is our item are the same or not. So if old items is equal to the new item, then it returns true, otherwise it returns false. And the second method is the content of the both item is equal or not. So if they are equal, they return true, otherwise it return false. So let me implement it first. Here, if old item is an instance of animal and new item is an instance of person, then we should return the false. Otherwise, old item is an instance of animal and the new item is instance of animal, then we should compare both object by calling old item dot equals to new item, that we override the method inside our animal class. Else if the old item is an instance of person and the new item is also an instance of person, then we need to compare these two objects like this. Otherwise, we should return false. So now it's ready. Let's go back to the mainActivity.java class and let me submit the list for this adapter. So adapter.submit list, and it will take the list of model class. So let me first create it. So here I will add two different types of model in this array list. Like this. So now our project is completed. Let me run it and show the output to you. Because I have made some changes inside my item animal and item person XML file. So let me show you quickly. So yeah guys, this is the video for implementing multi-view types using diff.util class. If you need more video about it or if you have any doubt, you can comment below. So thanks for watching this video. We will meet in the next video. Bye bye.